It doesn't matter. You see, it seems that it's a very fertile area, very fertile time, this Kali Yuga, where there are so many people who are taking to divinity. I mean, it's the right time to do this. Yesterday when I saw your play, I have seen all that myself. And I used to wonder what is going to happen to these people. How are they going to take Sahaja Yoga? They have taken to spirituality. See, all these diverse things that you see in modern times should not disturb you much, because that has to be that way. It's a drama, it's a play, and in that drama, you should know that it will work out in such a beautiful manner that after some time you will find nothing but the divine dissolving all the useless things that we have, like our conditioning and our ego. We'll have so many people in Sahaja Yoga. By the time 2000 year, we'll have many Sahaja Yogis all over the world. Once we have lots of people, many would jump into it. That's human nature also. You see, they won't take to it till we have lots of people. And once we have a multitude, they'll jump into it. So, some people are always worried, Mother, what about others? We are now in the heavens. We are enjoying life. What about others? It will all work out. It will all work out. But your attention should be how I can dissolve others into this ocean of joy, of this compassion. Now you'll be surprised that it is your own compassion only which is going to give you strength. This compassion within you, when you will see people are getting completely drowned, completely destroyed, your compassion itself will make you powerful. And you will do everything that is needed. You will give up all nonsensical activities and you will really dedicate yourself to emancipate other people. And amazingly, as you will do this, your own level of spirituality will rise. As you see, I would say that when you dissolve, say some salt in the water rises. In the same way, the more people, when they will come to Sahaja Yoga, the divine power will manifest much more. It is manifesting already. But the more people there will be much more manifestation, because it will be like so many channels that will be working it out. So at this juncture, when we are all know that there is divine power, you all have got your realization, and that you are all now saintly people. Then we should see to people who were like you. Like we had Sufis, then we had Nathpanthis, we had Gnostics, all kinds of people in every religion. What did they do? They went all out to awaken other people to the fact that there is divine power. They could not give realization as such. They couldn't give proof of that, but they worked it out. They talked about it. They sang about it. That's what we have to understand, that nothing should deter your compassion to be expressed. When you know the people are getting drowned, they are in terrible mess, this is a kind of a huge, I should say, onslaught of the evil on human beings. And if you have that compassion within you, you will go all out to save them. That is what is the work of this Chidvilas, of this enjoyment of your attention. Your attention itself will enjoy when you will start bringing more people into the power of divinity. Without divinity, there is no saving for human beings. That everybody admits, everybody says so. But they have no idea as to what is divinity, what is the way to achieve it. While you all have this, you have power to awaken Kundalini. You know all about chakras. You know all the defects of the chakras. You can find out from the vibrations the truth about everything. The more you use this power, the better it would be. So you have to go to areas where so far you have not gone. I haven't got many people from the black race, I think from Africa. So I'm thinking of going next year to Africa to work it out. Also, we have so many other areas where I find we have to work it out, that if this compassion is within you, then it will compel you also to do work that will bring solace to people who are not even seeking. I am already busy with forming some NGOs, you see, which will really create very beautiful institutions for people who have nothing. They are starving, they are under trouble, they are under great ordeals. Only you can do it, because coming to Sahaja Yoga, you have dropped out your greed. You have dropped out your lust. It's finished. Now you are so free and so independent. With this, the compassion cannot take any other form, because many people have seen that they start this kind of work and then they start becoming leaders, or they start becoming rich people, or plundering others. This you will not do. You are really, as Christ has said, salt. Salt which is completely dissolved in the divinity, and this salt is going to dissolve many others. Once we start spreading out like that, I'm not saying we should be like missionaries or something, converting people into Sahaja Yoga by force, no. We have to look after what they are lacking first of all. Actually, there are very few people in this world who are honest, who don't have greed. I have known people who have never had any greed, but as soon as they got some power, they started showing such tremendous greed that surprisingly, when you know that person who has never done such a thing, and suddenly you find he's become so greedy, you can't believe it. But not Sahaja Yogis. Sahaja Yogis won't do that. They'll enjoy their compassion, not anything else, not their lust, not their greed, and also the so-called deviations like taking to drugs and drinking and other nonsensical things. Because they know what do they enjoy, where lies the enjoyment. Once you know where lies the enjoyment, you will try to have more of it. And more of it, it's so easy now for you to do it. I would say, as the men are working it out, women should work it out. Because women have more sense of compassion. More sense of compassion and forgiveness. Normal women. I am not saying about abnormal, I am saying about normal. It should be. Because they are mothers, they have children, they have known what is love for the children is. Mother doesn't expect anything. She just wants her child to be all right and happy. She enjoys her child. That's all. If you are a woman, inbuilt within you is this compassion. See, I've seen young girls, they too, if they find a little baby, they'll all run after that. They would like to take the little baby. They have dolls and they look after the dolls just like their own children. So, for women, it should be much easier to show compassion and to express and to manifest. It should be. And as you are all married also, your husbands will feel so much strengthened by your own nature of divinity. What do you sacrifice? Some say, I sacrifice this for God, I sacrifice that for God. What is there to sacrifice for God? What does God need? He doesn't need anything. What is there to sacrifice? Only you have sacrificed your brains. That's all I can say. No wisdom is there. Nothing to sacrifice. And if something has to be done, has to be done. I've seen also some ladies coming to me, Mother, we have to cook, then we have to look after the children, then the household, and this and that. What's that? Otherwise, what will you do? The whole day, what will you do? Like the bats which hang themselves the whole day. Are you going to hang yourself? You have to do something.